The newly elected governor of New Hampshire signs a bill which eliminates the concealed carry license requirement. In other words, this is my understanding. If you've got a gun permit, you no longer need a special extra permit to conceal it and carry it around with you. That comes automatically. Dana Lash is with us now. She's an NRA spokesperson and nationally syndicated host of The Dana Show. Have I got it right, Dana? New Hampshire, I got a license to own a gun, therefore I can now put it in my breast pocket and walk around with it anywhere I like. Do you approve of that?
Well, yes, New Hampshire is the 12th state, and Stuart, thanks as always for having me, the 12th state now to pass constitutional carry, and I'm hoping my state of Texas will be one of the 8 states currently considering constitutional carry that will pass it as well. You still, obviously, you would have to have a permit if you're going to be traveling to some of the other states that obviously, you know, you would have to have a permit to carry a firearm. But I think this is huge. And furthermore, some of the arguments that I hear, everyone says, oh my gosh, they have constitutional carry. It's going to be like the Wild West. And there's going to be blood in the streets and tumbleweeds and spurs and cowboys. No, actually, all the other 12 states, we haven't seen anything like that happen. And also, we're hearing tons of reports from states like Kansas and Missouri, states, other states which have passed constitutional carry. They're seeing an increase in individuals, Stuart, who are signing up for all manner of firearm training classes, which is great news. They said at first they didn't know what to expect, but now the number of people who are enrolling has far exceeded what they expected. So that sort of takes care of, well, it requires no training because people want to be educated and they want to go and learn everything that they can about their firearm and carrying it. I
just find this fascinating. This is an extraordinary trend in America. As a reformed Englishman, where there are no handguns allowed, I'm trying to get used to this. I'm struggling a little, but believe me, I'm a big Second Amendment kind of guy, so I'll get behind it eventually. Okay, Dana. Next one for you.
Well, we love that. And whenever you're in Texas, Stuart, you are welcome to come to the range with me anytime.
I love Texas. I'm there frequently, and I'll take you up on that, Dana. I'll never forget the first time.
All right, you better.
The first time I ever shot a Colt 45. That was the moment when I realized how much power is in the hands of one person. I mean, oh, that was something else. Okay, quickly now. I didn't stay up late to watch the Oscars. I know that they became intensely political. Right. I don't think it's going down well. I don't think people like this any longer. What say you?
Yeah, I will say I was a little surprised that they weren't as political as I thought they were going to be. There were a number of actors and presenters who got up there on stage and they presented and accepted their award and they were very gracious and they didn't condescend when they spoke to people. I think the big thing for me, though, the one that did, probably the most intense moment was the best foreign, I believe it was best foreign language film, Asghar Farhadi. He's an Iranian. He boycotted the Oscars. He didn't want to go over because of what he said was Trump's travel ban, which, as we know, Stuart, is just an executive order. It's a pause that it allows for 90 days additional vetting on 7 other states that Barack Obama compiled on a list. So yeah, I thought that was a little bit disingenuous for him to say that, and particularly about a country that gives him far more leniency with immigration and self-expression than Iran ever would.
Of course. What do they do to gays in Iran? What do they do to women in Iran? Come on. I mean... Anyway, I digress.
Stuart, I will give him props because he did have the first Muslim woman and the first Iranian in space that read his statement, but our point still stands.
Yes, ma'am, it does. Now, quickly, Thomas Perez voted in as chair of the DNC. He quickly co-opted his opponent, Keith Ellison, to be vice chair. I say this moves the Democrat Party further and further to the left. What say you?
I completely agree with you, Stuart, on this. I thought for a rare moment that they would maybe perhaps try to be competitive in 2018 and in 2020 and maybe lean a little bit more blue dog Democrat. But no, I guess they took the New York Times' advice and they decided to go whole hog towards the left, which is not going to do them any favors in midterms. And it's surely not going to do them any favors in trying to bring back their blue-collar voter base.
Dana, I have to run because just a few seconds from now, I'm going to get the tape from the White House of the president and his meeting with health insurers. I want to run that for our audience, so I'll have to say goodbye to you, Dana. But as always, you're a favorite with our viewers. We like you. Come back soon. Okay.